everybody, Ollie Oxenfree, Julie Dart here doing some readings for some people. I'm just waiting for my wonderful moderators to come on and just wanted to say hi. Happy Saturday. Why do I not know what day it is? Always be original. I love that. Hello, how are you? Hey, Kim, thank you. Hey, Lori, how are you? I have not gotten my meatballs yet. I need to. Hello, Mac, how are you? Jenna, I love that name. I have a niece named Jenna. Hi, everybody. Kind of like melancholy today. I'm trying to drink all my water. Got my Dutch brothers. Delilah's next to me. She's probably going to start snoring here in a moment. I am doing 5 prepaid readings on here. Junebug? Junebug. That's so cute. Thank you, Jasper. Hi, I cannot remember your name. I'm trying to see your name. The list is closed today. I have 5 people that prepaid, but I will be. Hey, Jenny, Bo, Benny, all moderators on deck. You guys, without these moderators, I couldn't do what it is I do. And some of you are asking me when you can schedule for a live reading. Just keep in mind, these are not the only readings I do. I also do regular readings. I just did a couple readings yesterday. I did Zoom, a couple Zoom readings. I did phone readings. I do text readings. And how do you find out about all of that? You can go to my website. It's in my bio, or you can just go to Peace-Serenity and sign up for an appointment. So these are, thanks, Jen. So these aren't the only readings that I do. But we are closed for today. I do them by $40 donations, and I think I will be going live again. Let me look at my schedule on November 16th. This might be a dumb question. How do you know if you're a medium? I did the way it happened with me is I didn't know I was a medium. I had my grandmother come to me when I was 5 years old. She came in my room. She didn't talk. She just looked at me. She was trying to say something. So I went in the living room and I said, Mom, Grandma Julia is in my room, but I don't know what she's trying to tell me. And my mom was like, no, sweetheart, don't you remember? Grandma Julia lives across town. She doesn't live with us. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And so I went back in my room and went to bed. And the next day I got a phone call, or my mom got a phone call that my grandmother Julia had passed away. So my mom kind of came in and confirmed that with me, but I had no idea. I didn't know it was something other people didn't do or have, like your average person didn't do or have. So I didn't know that I was a medium until I started school, and kids really thought I was weird. So it wasn't a cool thing growing up. You'll find out a lot of mediums or empaths like quit school, they were bullied, or they kind of closed off their gift. And I just kind of shut mine down since I was made fun of it. And it really started to come full blown when I was about 24. And I had a dream of my friend that he was crying at 3:30 in the morning, and when I called him to make sure he was okay, his dad had passed away at 3:30 in the morning. So then I was like, Julie, you're gonna have to start doing something with this. And I would have a lot of premonitions. My friends always joked when I was in college that I was psychic, but I for some reason didn't like that term. Yes, I saw you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, user 2282 something. But I think it starts with an S, SR. Okay, So I have 5 readings. I'm going to go ahead. These are readings by a donation. My list is full today. I'm going to call you Siri. That's perfect. Thank you. If you already paid for a reading, these are the people. And if you have a similar name, please don't say this is you, because I have all of their information. So Gina, Sophia, Siri, Teresa, and Colleen are the readings I have for today. My website is on there. If you look at the moderators, they'll tell you how to sign up for a reading. If you want to pay ahead of time, that's what these people did because it fills up rather quickly. I will be coming on November 16th or 17th at 5 p.m. or 3 p.m. Pacific Coast Time, 6:30 Eastern. Okay, so without further ado, if you have paid for a reading and you're on here, please say hi. So if we have Gina, Sophia, I know we have Siri, so why don't I start it off with you, Siri? And thanks, moderators. They always do such a great job. Hi, Reese. So SRI, it's user 2282. Can you say hi so we can see where you are? Kim's already on it. This is Siri. Okay, so everybody, as you see how this goes, I'm getting ready to do readings. So from this point on, if you're not the person I'm doing a reading for, you might find out that you're muted. And that's only so I can concentrate on the energy of the person who paid for the reading. Okay, so thank you. So here it goes. So Siri, can you do me a favor? When I do group readings, it's different than when I do private readings. Can you tell me if there's anybody that you want to hear from? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you. And listen to the moderators, you guys. They'll tell you what's going on. Siri, you want to hear from your dad. Okay. So this is for Siri. Siri. Do people in your family, hold on one second. I just keep seeing the medical industry. So I don't know if you're in the medical industry, if your dad always wanted you to be a doctor, or why I'm seeing that, or if he was on hospice when he passed. But I keep hearing medical. I keep seeing that. And you're in the medical field? Okay, thank you. I just keep seeing medical. So that's how he would show me that. He shows me 3. So I don't know if he passed 3 years ago or if there's 3 people in your family. Does that make sense to you in reference to him? He can also be talking about that he passed away January, February, March. He can be talking about March or a date, but I felt like he was talking about 3 people. Yeah, 3 people. Okay, that's how he comes through. Can I just tell you something really quick? I don't mean to be a dork, but was your dad just really handsome? Was your dad very handsome? I don't know why I keep seeing this, like, so handsome. And was he rather tall? I'm 5'7", and I just feel like, I don't know why when he's coming in I'm going like this. So yes, he's tall. Okay. Yeah, he's tall, dark, handsome. Was he like a jokester? Because I can see that too. Pay attention to the moderators. If you're just coming in, they'll tell you kind of what's going on. Thank you for being here. Siri. Are you moving or did you just move? He's always making jokes. Yeah. He's like, Julie, just tell her I'm tall, dark, and handsome. He says it like that. Did he have cancer? Siri, my entire body hurts, and that's usually somebody's way of telling me that they were taking medication or something for their body. No, it hurt. His body hurts so bad, but it wasn't an impact, right? You had? Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on one second. Something about, I literally see a moving truck. So I don't know if you're thinking about moving or you just moved, but he's showing, I keep seeing a moving truck. Okay, he had a heart attack. Thank you. So sorry, sweetie. So sorry. He keeps, I'm literally seeing like a U-Haul. Hold on one second. are you, she's like, oh my God, so are you moving or something? Or someone own a U-Haul company? I literally see a U-Haul and I'm trying to understand what he's saying. Hey, Shell Bell, I'm just in the middle of a reading. Thank you for being here. Your daughter is moving in a U-Haul. Yep, this would just be his way of saying this. Can I ask you, is your daughter kind of fiery? Because he says that it may have been hard or challenging to be her mom because she is so fiery, but she's like a leader. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're doing a really good job with her, because some people would be like, oh, she's stubborn or she's hard-headed, and you're like, no, she knows what she wants, and she's a leader, and she's smart, and she's well-spoken. Like, instead of bashing her, she's very dominant. Instead of bashing her for it, you're like, you take a deep breath. He's like this. He said, this is how you deal with her. You go, and you take a deep breath, but you still help her, and you're encouraging her instead of bashing her for being this way. She's very independent and very smart and very driven. So she makes me feel, he makes me feel like your daughter is like, she's a leader then. Do you know what I mean? She really knows what she wants. She's not about BS at all. So she cannot be around people who are fake. And though she wants abundance, material things don't mean a lot to her. So if somebody was trying to date her and they were like, oh, I have a Rolex and there's my Tesla, she would be like, oh my God, like, get away from me. But if they said like, I'm going to start a greenhouse project, or I'm doing an organic farm, or I give back to animals, or if they did something like that, then she would be like, you're my person. That's more impressive to her. Does that make sense? But she wants wealth and abundance. I can see that, but not for materialistic things. Does that make sense to you when I say that? She doesn't talk to people who are fake. I guess that's the best way to put it. Yeah, I just keep seeing that. So you're right, she says. So your dad is just saying like she's a hard nut to crack, because someone else who would want to, okay, sir, yes, a hard nut to crack, because your standard person would go up and try to give her that spiel, and she's not interested. She is not interested in it at all, but she exudes abundance. I don't know what he's trying to say. So I don't know if she has minimal things, but they're nice quality, but she exudes abundance. I don't even know what he's trying to say. So I don't know if she's classy, if she dresses, like, I don't know what he's saying, but there's something about she exudes abundance. So people like that come up and talk to her, and she's like, I'm not interested in that. And he says that she's beautiful. He keeps saying that. Okay. He's blowing out a candle. Is it an anniversary or someone's birthday coming up? Will it be like just past, or it's coming up? Because he has a candle and he's blowing it out like that. He's also referring to someone with AD, or your anniversary's coming. Okay, that would just be the way he shows me that. Do you have Mother's Ring 1122? Okay, thank you. Wow, those are good numbers. 11 and 22, yeah. Mother's ring. Do you have your mom's ring? But like, mom's still here, yes? Is mom still alive? I keep hearing mother's ring, and my mom had a mother's ring where you put the different stones in it for each kid. I haven't heard that. Yes, mom's still here. Mother's ring. I don't know what he's talking about. Mother's ring. But that's what I call the mother's ring. Or do you already, like, your mom's still alive, but do you have your mother's ring? I don't know why he's talking about your mother's ring. But my mom had one, and it was like a stone for each family. That's what they showed me. You don't have mother's ring. Okay. Yeah, mom's alive. That's what I felt like too. I was like, why are you talking about mother's ring? Just know, yes, that there's a thing where it's like this is what I'm going to tell you, that I feel like not that you have your mother's ring, or someone has, or his mom has passed and your mom has his mother's ring. That's the other thing. I feel like I'm a detective at this point when it happens. Or my mom had this ring that was called a mother's ring, and it had a stone from each person's birthday. Like my sister and I are Aries, so there were diamonds, and I just keep seeing something like that. So I don't know if he's trying to say like my mom's crossed over and his wife has his mother's ring, but he literally said it like that. So I need to pay attention to what he's talking about. He also keeps showing you got a ring, a ring recently. You're the mom and you got a ring. Oh, wait. Is that not the person I was just reading? Oh my God. I'm so confused. Okay, please don't comment, you guys. It would be like if I'm trying to talk to somebody and you came in, you're like, hi, my name's Jessie. I'm like, I can't. But thank you for being here. So Siri. Yeah, that's okay. 98% of what I'm talking to you about in your reading is going to make sense. And the other 2% I just put to the side, okay? Oh, they muted her. I think you guys muted Siri by accident. That's okay. They can unmute. They can unmute her. Yeah, it's like playing a video game. See, this is why I don't want other people to comment, because the moderators are really doing a good job. And I don't know how you guys do this, because my fingers are so wide. So that's okay. I'll just keep talking until she comes back on. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you. You just got a ring. Okay, that's why. Yep. I tried to put a sticker up one time, Missy, and it fell down. So if people just pay attention to the moderators, that's helpful too. They keep pinning don't talk. So that's good. But thank you for your advice. You got a ring. Okay, just recently. That can be the way that he's showing it to me too. It's funny that he says mother's ring, but you just got a ring. That's the way he's showing me that. Thank you. So see, he talks about the U-Haul with your daughter traveling. He talks about her, the way that she is. And if you're worried about her, where she's moving, he says she's going to be more than fine, that she has a good head on her shoulders. He keeps making me feel. And he's okay. When they cross over on the other side, they're always at peace. There's this loving source that we come from, and then we come to the earth's plane to like love and create, and then we go back. And he's definitely on the other side, kind of like helping guide everybody now. He makes me feel like he was such a helper on the earth's plane. Like I feel like that's how he is now. Were you a lot like your dad? Do people say that you're like either daddy's girl or that you take after your dad, Siri? He knows you miss him. He keeps talking about that too. And I don't know if there's yeah, that's making sense. And I don't know if there's a David or there's a December reference, but he keeps showing me a D. I know we have December coming up next month. I have dimples like him too. Okay, yeah. Yes, that's so funny, because I was like, he keeps showing me D, and then you're all dimples. I'm like, maybe that's what he was trying to show me, but I don't know why he just wouldn't go like this. So no, like if it's not a person's name of someone who's crossed or here, and there's nothing specific in December, rather than it being Christmas, he just shows me that. So that was really cute, because I was like, he keeps showing me D, and you're like, we have the same dimples. Okay. Hold on one second. At your home, do you have like, it makes me feel like an altar for your dad? Like, do you have like a side table where you have his picture and it's like an altar? Because I keep seeing what looks to me like an 8x10 and it's his picture, but I almost feel, yeah, okay, because I almost feel like you talk to it. Do you know what I mean? Because I keep getting like, hi dad. Do you know what I mean? I hope you're proud of me. I hope you're okay. That kind of a thing. Yeah. I keep seeing that as well. Every day. Yep, that's it. Thank you. He loves the picture of him, by the way. He makes me feel like he was so handsome that he could have very well been conceited, but he doesn't seem like that to me. He seems very kind of like humble helper. Whatever I eat, I offer to him first. That's so cute. That is so cute. Yes, that is so cute. I've never heard of a strawberry pie. Do you know if he had a dessert that was like something strawberry? Strawberry pie? Did you just say strawberry? Strawberry shortcake, strawberry pie? I have no idea what he just said. I've never tasted a strawberry pie. Are there strawberry pies? It was like strawberry, like a strawberry dessert. The only thing I can think of is strawberry shortcake, if that was one of his favorites or if that's your favorite. He likes strawberry jam. Yep, that's it. Because I was like, strawberry pie. Oh, that would make sense. So the strawberry pie like preserves like jam. Okay, I understand. Well, he still does. I just keep seeing, yeah. He will eat a lot. I will scold him because he's diabetic. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I keep seeing like toast with a ton of butter and then the jam mixed in. Do you know what I mean? So it almost looks like swirled together. So yeah, not the healthiest snack for a diabetic, but just so you know, he's like, I can eat this all the time now. Yeah, he just keeps showing me that. Okay, hold on one second. I don't know what this is, or if you just made this recently, or if it's something that he liked, or your daughter, or who. But I just keep seeing toast. I used to make this for my kids. You get the toast and you get a cup, and then you put a hole in it, and then you fry the toast, and then you put the egg in the middle, and then you flip it over and it has the egg in the middle of the toast. I keep seeing that. I don't know what he's trying to show me, but it was like there was a hole in the middle of the toast. So I don't know if that's a recipe that you guys would have, or if there's something else that I'm not familiar with, but it was like, it's Veda. What is that? It's Veda, and it has the hole in the middle of the toast. See, he's talking about things I would not even know. So if I don't know the name of it and you have something that's close like that, that's why he's bringing it up. But please know he keeps making me feel, one, he's very proud of the family. Two, he is at peace. He wants you to know because you worry or something like that. And he's like, don't worry about me. I'm at peace. And he makes me feel like he was the kind of person who was always a helper. That's just how I see him. So I feel like you guys are a lot alike. He also says that he was a man of his word, and when he kept a promise, it was a promise. Yeah, bird's nest. Thanks, Jen. Yeah. It's Veda. I gotta write that down so I can look it up. Okay. I don't know if she got muted again. Does this make sense to you? It's an Indian snack. Okay, thank you. And Gina, please don't comment yet, honey. You're just gonna keep getting muted until I go on a break. And it just helps me to focus on this so I can get through it faster. And when I get through this reading faster, then I can answer your questions faster. But please be patient and listen what the moderators are saying, you guys. Thank you for being here. Let me see, anything else? Yeah. One of the things, okay, anything else? I'm just going to go back to what he's saying. Very proud of you guys. Loves you very much. And thanks, Jen. he enjoys the way, the tools that you're picking up that are helping you kind of go on from day to day and like bring him in your life with you. So the pictures and offering him food. Do you know what I mean? That's why I was like, is there like an altar or something like that? Because I felt like there's a picture, there's food, there's candles. Do you know what I mean? He was just showing me that. So I am pulling back a little bit. You talk to him a lot. And I feel like that helps you. That also helps him, he's saying. But he's talking about your daughter, and he's saying not to worry about her because she's going to be more than fine, and that you've done a really good job. He keeps repeating that, for not making her feel bad about like being strong and outspoken. You're like, you know, how sometimes people are like, oh, you're bossy or you're loud. You're like, you're a leader and you're very sure of yourself. Like I just keep hearing like you've helped change the lingo so that she can feel proud of herself, like the way she is. Does that make sense? She may not thank you as much as she thinks about it, but he does say that that she's very grateful that she has a mom like you. I don't know about that part, sweetie. In anything related to love, I always say you've got to follow your own guidance. If you haven't been happy for a while or you don't feel heard, if he's not helping you in regards in that situation, and counseling hasn't worked, then I would say that you deserve to be happy. But I have to be honest with you, I'm not hearing anything about that. But I usually don't hear, like when people are saying like, will we stay together? Will we go apart? I always say, just, you have to do what makes you happy and not think about other people that might be affected by the situation, because the best thing that you can do as a parent is to be happy. So if you've tried everything and you feel like you're hitting a brick wall, it's just time for you to find interests and joy and things that are going to make you happy. Does that make sense too when I say that? So I am pulling back a little bit, Siri. I know these these readings come in. It's like the information comes in and then, yeah, this making sense to you. And then it kind of relaxes a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull back. Just know this is his way of coming through with the things that he was telling me to tell you that I would not know. That's his way of confirming, like, hey, I am around. You can talk to me directly. I always say to people that when I do these readings, it's their love for you and your love for them that I'm able to do these readings. Okay? So just know they're around you always and keep talking to him. But he does say you deserve to be happy. Thank you, Siri. Excuse me, you guys. All right. Thanks, moderators. I know this is really busy today. Some people are, I don't have any more openings today. Hey, sweetheart. You're welcome, Siri. I don't have any more openings today, sweetheart, but I will be going live again on Wednesday or Thursday, probably around 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time. So if you wanted to make your donation for the reading later on this week when I go live, I can do that for you as well. Okay? I'm doing good, Patty. How are you? Patty, Bo, Patty. I have Gina, Sophia, Teresa, and Colleen. Are any of you in here? And thanks, moderators, for your help today. Angels, angels, angels. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mara. Teresa, can you give me your initial of your last name? Because if there's a couple Teresas in here, I want to make sure it's the one who paid. Oh, you're here. Sorry, it was muted. Okay. Gina, you're actually before Teresa, so it would be Gina, Sophia, Teresa, and Colleen. Hi, Kelly. It's hyphenated. Okay. I just want to make sure, Teresa, I'm going to do Gina's reading right now. Can you do me a favor? Hey, Kelly, thank you for joining. Um, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do Gina's reading first. And just to confirm that this is the right Teresa, I just need you to tell me what your initial is for your last name so I can compare it to my list. Because I trust that this is you, but I did this not too long ago where I was doing a reading for a person named Alexis, and another person named Alexis came in and said it was her. Okay, that's you. Okay, so Therese is Reese. Got you. Okay. So Gina's next, then Teresa, then I'll do Sophia and Colleen. Perfect. Thank you guys. The best thing that I can do, thanks little. The best thing that I can do is right now is ask you guys to sit down and enjoy the readings. I have moderators on here who, if they mute you, just listen to them. It's just so that they can tell you what's going on here. So Gina, you're up next. And the way that I like to do these readings is I like to see who it is you want to hear from. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know and what in relationship they were to you. Because I'm hearing a lot of chatter right now, and a lot of mediums on here will tell you this helps us hone in on who you specifically want to hear from. It's almost like speed dating. Do you know what I mean? Like if we were on a date, I would talk to you longer, but we're speed dating. So I just want to know, like, what are your interests and things? So Gina, Bobina. Gina, you're next. Sweetie Pie. And I don't need to know their name. I just need to know. Oh, yeah, that's another Gina. Thank you for being honest. Thank you. So, Teresa, you're up next, sweetie. Sweetie. Teresa, you go by Reese. Thank you, Gigi. Reese, okay, there you are. Reese, can you do me a favor and let me know who you want to hear from today? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know in relationship who they were to you. And Reese should be the only one talking right now, you guys. Okay. Your husband. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay. So Reese should be the only one talking. If you're talking, you are going to get muted. I'm not going to put up a special sign. I'm just going to say this once and ask you guys to follow the moderators. They're really great. We're trying to have a wonderful experience here. And when you're coming in, just listen to what the moderators are saying. And right now, Reese is the only one who should be talking. Please hold all of your comments, but sit back, relax, and enjoy this message, okay? So, Teresa, can I ask you something? I know I just gave Siri the reading that she was in the medical field, but are you in the medical field too? The reason why is I keep seeing you wear white, and that's usually their sign to show me that you're in the healing industry, or you're in the metaphysical, or you're a provider. Okay, thank you. Because he's showing me that too. I don't know if there's a Rick or somebody with R either here or crossed over as well, but I felt like I wanted to say Rick. And if that makes sense to you, perfect. If not, I'm going to put it to the side. 98% of what I tell you is going to make sense. If something doesn't make sense, like I said, just put it to the side. Uncle Roll, like a roll. Uncle Roll. Is he here or crossed over? And thank you for being open. That's your uncle that passed away. Can I ask you? I didn't feel like your husband smoked. Roosevelt. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. I didn't feel like your husband smoked, but either your uncle or your husband smoked. I'm tasting cigarette taste in my mouth. This can be vaping too, but there's like nicotine. Please don't comment. I'm in the middle of a reading. If you have a double message, then sit back and relax. Neither smoked. Your dad did, and he died from CO. Okay, nope. Kendra, please don't comment. I'm in the middle of a reading, sweetheart. Reese is the only one who should be commenting. Thank you for being here. Sit back and relax and just know that this is a double message, but I'm talking with Reese right now, so no one else should be talking. Thank you. I used to be a preschool teacher, so I'm like, everybody sit crisscross and have good manners, okay? Thank you guys. So Reese with your dad. Neither smoked, but your dad did. Is your dad crossed over right now as well? Yes, okay. Can I tell you, out of all the people I've ever read, you have a lot of male energy crossed over. Usually I'll get like some feminine energy coming in, but I was like, you have such a divine team of men, do you know what I mean, that are on your side. I don't know why I keep seeing a car. Was either three of these people? Yes, you have a lot of them. Hold on one second. Did anybody get in a vehicle accident, motorcycle and or car? And I'm supposed to mention The Outsiders. So that movie to me is like, all those guys are really good looking. You have like Tom Cruise, Patrick Swayze, and I just heard The Outsiders. So I don't know how many outsiders there are of them, like 5, but I just saw all of them and they said The Outsiders. So someone is joking. Do you know what I mean? I'm wondering why one of them is showing me a car. Oh, okay, my dad had a car wreck when he was young. Oh, that he shouldn't have survived. Okay, so that's like his miracle one, right? Yeah, he keeps talking about that. One of the other things that I keep hearing is that you have been through so much, but you wear it so well no one would know. Does that make sense to you when I say that? You wear it so well no one would know what you've gone through. Reese, are you writing a book or something? Your husband comes through, absolutely. Your husband comes through and makes me feel, I see you writing. Do you do research for a living? Do you do research? Are you writing a book? No, you study too much. That's what I just keep seeing, like all these books around you. Are you still in school or something? It's like, see, I said, are you writing a book or do you do research? And she goes, no, I study too much. So research. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I just keep hearing this. Do you know that saying, like, I've got a lifetime of knowledge? I just keep feeling like you're going to write a book. Just keep it in mind. I don't know why I keep seeing that, but I do. I just finished my doctorate last year and I'm working on my certification. Okay, so not enough time now, but I just keep hearing like later down the line makes me feel like you have teacher energy. Do you know what I mean? So it's like later down the line, if you're like giving conferences or if you teach, I just keep seeing that. Reese, yeah, I just keep seeing that. And it might be a little bit mixed with, I used to teach nursing students. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Excuse me, you have teaching energy. One of the things that I need to tell you about your husband, and I'm trying to say this without cussing, but he's saying, Julie, my wife is a badass. He keeps saying that, and he keeps saying that, hold on, say it again. He just keeps saying that, tell her the thing again, where he's saying that you have been through so much. She's laughing. You have been through so much, but you don't wear it on your face, so people have no idea what you've been through. And one of your pet peeves is when people say, I'm going to treat people like this because I've had a really hard life, so I'm going to be grumpy. You're like, no, you don't get to do that. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I had a lot of tragedies in my life, but you don't treat people poorly. Does that make sense to you? Did you just literally do something where you like, yes, that makes sense to you? I don't know why he's showing me this. I don't know if you wear contacts or if you went like this recently and went like, oh my God, my eyes. Or if you're like, I need toothpicks to keep my eyes open. If you just made a joke about that, he literally just, I feel like I'm going like this. So I don't know if you wear contacts or if you just said, My eyes are drooping because I'm so tired. I'm gonna have to like put toothpick. Like if you just went like this, there's something about like, there's a joke about this and I don't know what he's trying to say. Does that make sense to you when I say that? You wear glasses? Yeah, no, this isn't it. It's something about like, I'm so tired, I need toothpicks to keep my eyes open or something. It's a joke like that, or somebody going like this. I was making fun of his big eyes. Okay, that's what it is. Because I'm going like this. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, thank you. So I just wasn't understanding what he was talking about. Yeah. He said he's really sweet. Do you know what I mean? He goes big head and big eyes and big heart. He just keeps saying that. He says he was a gentle giant. So in the relationship, were you more tough in using your voice? And he's like, I don't want to start a confrontation or whatever. And you're like, no, we're going to go over there because we paid for this and this is what we're going to get. He'd be like, no, it's fine. Just let it go. I don't want to do that. But yes, you were very assertive. He makes me feel like he was a gentle giant and he was passive. Yep. Thank you. But right when you meet him, it looks like he could cause some damage. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I just feel like he just makes me feel like he'd rather leave and let someone get away with something than start something. So that makes sense to me why he says that. Do you have a July reference with him? Or I mean, my name's Julie, obviously, but there's like Julie, July. It's like reference with him, either date of passing and or birthday or your birthday. I just felt like it's either June or July. It's J-U, unless you know a Julie. July 16th, it will be 11 years for your wedding anniversary. Thank you. He shows me that. And he says that the way to get you to do something is to tell you that you can't. The way to get her to do something is to tell her that she can't, because she doesn't take no for an answer. And that's how he says you're successful and you're going to go very far. Does that make sense to you when I say that? He does not talk about how he passed, so I'm trying to understand if he can tell me how that's making sense to you. And is there a Chris reference? Christine, Chris, or C or K? I hate when they do that. It's okay. But I had to go with first. I said Chris. Chris. I felt like I wanted to say Chris. So do you have a Chris reference either here or crossed over? Cherish, our daughter. Thank you. I'll take that. That's close enough. It's like Chris, Cherish. What a beautiful name. Cherish is your daughter's name. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I love that. I love that so much. Usually they kind of, yes, she's alive. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's a rainbow baby. This would just be his way of coming through and trying to bring up he's like trying to bring up everything. Do you know what I mean? As much as he can to confirm that this is him. Because I don't know if you paid for this reading and then you're like, you better come through. Do you know what I mean? And he's all, I'll show up early. I'll be there. Like he keeps making me feel like that as well. Okay, hold on one second. Yes. Yeah, she's a rainbow baby. Actually, I absolutely told him that today. He says what Teresa wants, Teresa gets. Like I just would follow her around and just whatever she wants, she gets. Did someone have heart problems? Did he have a heart murmur or heart problems? Did anybody have like virus in the chest area or heart? I can't, it's right here. As a baby she had? Oh, he did. Yeah. Like heart problems. Yes. Okay. I don't know if that's the way that he passed though, but I just kept feeling like, can you tell me about how he passed? And he said heart problems. So I'm having a hard time finding out like how he passed, but that's okay. If he's showing me things about you, your daughter, that you're in the medical field, I would not know this. I think you think he died of a heart attack. That's why he's talking about that too. But can I tell you something? He feels, I almost have never felt this feeling before. He feels very peaceful. Do you know what I mean? And one of the reasons, he's to make me cry, one of the reasons, because I feel like he's rather young when he passed away, but I feel like he was so at peace because you gave him everything he ever wanted. Yeah, 35, that's too young. But he makes me feel like when he was younger, he felt like, I don't know if he ever just didn't feel lovable before he met you, or if he felt like he was awkward or ugly, or he just didn't feel like lovable. I don't know if this is making sense to you. Hopefully you know what he's talking about. And then when he met you, you just brought him so much joy. And I know that it was short-lived, and darn it, I hate it when this kind of things happen. But at the same time, he's like, Julie, we really loved. Like, some people get together and they just get married because they're gonna get married because it's time, but they don't really like each other. You know what he's talking about. You know, because he's making me feel like, yeah, he just keeps talking about, we really loved. We really did. Hold on one second. There's an, have you ever watched the movie Phenomenon with John Travolta? Or did you say something was a phenomenon? I don't know if someone has a did you, PH, hold on. We were together since I was 15, a total of 18 years. That makes sense. Yeah. He just keeps saying that you were, and you were, he was so happy with you. I can't even, like, he's like, Julie, I had the life where I had everything. I had everything. I don't know why I'm seeing, do you know that movie Phenomenon? It's an old one. It has John Travolta in it. I don't know if he's showing me that movie, or if he's talking about PH, somebody with PH, or if you're getting your I can't remember what you said about your degree, if you're getting your PhD, or why I'm seeing that. You've never heard of it? Okay. So it's something like PH, like phenomenon. If you never said, this is our relationship is a phenomenon, if you never actually said anything like that. Your psychic certification. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Because there's something about, I want to stick with the word phenomenon, or PhD or something. You will finish in 2024. Okay, perfect. I'm telling you, this is the thing I have to say. Write down everything. Write down everything that you're going through. Try to document it if you can. I realize you're going to school, so you don't want to like write right now, because it's like you already have enough of like that going on for your studies. But I feel like one of the things that he's showing me is document everything. I just keep hearing things like, yeah, it's going to be a phenomenon. I have no idea what he's talking about. And sometimes they tell me like past, present, and sometimes they're telling me future things. I just want you to know that I just really feel he's making me feel, bottom line is, you're a teacher. You've always had teacher energy. So every time you learn something, you want to help other people with it. And I just feel like he's making me feel like there is a book. There is a book. Okay. Gifts. Is he communicating with me? I feel I can hear him sometimes. Yeah. Hold on. Do you know that song by Dolly Parton? But then Whitney Houston did it again too. And I hate when they have me sing because I'm not a singer. I will always love you. I keep hearing that song. Bittersweet memories. That is what I'm taking with me. I will always love you. Is that your guys' song? I just keep hearing it in my head. Yes, I was playing that a couple days ago again. Yes, I can hear it. And so when he shows me, I'm telling you, I don't know if you've seen that movie Phenomenon. He won't stop talking about it. He's all phenomenon, phenomenon. So I'm trying to talk to you and I'm trying to hear if there's anything else he wants to say. And I just keep hearing phenomenon. So if you haven't watched that movie with John Travolta, I highly recommend it. I don't know why. I don't know if there's going to be a sign in there for you that he's trying to show you, but it's all about it's a lot about like energy, and I just keep seeing that. And you can block them, moderators, if you want. Yeah, that's true, Shelley. It was about a guy who had a brain tumor. It's also about like energy. Do you know what I mean? He learns that everything is energy. So watch that movie. I don't know why he's bringing it up, but he is. Unless it was like someone said he looked like John Travolta, but that's not usually how they show me that. Yeah. Good. He's like, you already have homework and now he's giving you more homework, but it's a really feel good movie. It's outdated, but it's really sweet. Yeah, he just keeps saying that. And really quick, he's also talking about you're the first one to do this in your family. So whatever you're doing right now, I don't know if you're the first one to go to school or you're the first one to study this, but he's talking about breaking the chains and you're the first one in your family to do this. Does this make sense to you when he says that? Okay. Yes. First one to have my doctorate in breaking generational curses. Yeah, that's what he says. First one, school, and then breaking chains. I'm telling you, sweetheart, you're going to write a book. And it makes me feel balanced in like the medical side, but also like metaphysical. You know who it reminds me of? And bless her heart, I know she went off the rails and kind of changed. But Doreen Virtue was a practicing psychiatrist, counselor, and then she went in to do angel readings, and there was a happy medium with that, and it reminds me of that. So I just keep hearing it's like taking both of those together and combining those. I just keep hearing that. So whatever you're doing right now, thanks moderators, whatever you're doing right now, if you don't have time to write it out and document it, especially you and your daughter and the whole journey, keep making videos of it, because perhaps someone's going to help you write the book or tell the story down the line. But I just keep seeing things like Sylvia Brown, Doreen Virtue, Carolyn Mace. It's almost like all of the readers on Hay House Publishing. So I don't know if you wanted to start your own publishing company or if you ever thought about doing this, but I keep seeing this. Yes, I want to work on finding my spiritual gifts. I told him that before he died. That's why he keeps bringing it up. And that's why the movie Phenomenon, everything's energy. I just keep hearing that. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. And your daughter's really intuitive too. So that's good that you're on this journey, because it's kind of like you're in an ebb and flow with your daughter. And when we have a witness with somebody who's intuitive too, it's like you'll have synchronicity. And I only talk about myself in your reading if this is going to help. But my eldest was like 10 when I signed up to do angel readings, like this course. And it was $3,000. I was married at the time. And like, I didn't do things like that for myself. I was a big giver. So I had guilt feelings, and I signed up at midnight. And the next day I was like, I'm going to cancel. This is too much. I can't believe I did that. So selfish of me, blah, 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 blah. I'll call and cancel the class. And then I woke up my eldest and she's like, Mom, are you going to go to Hawaii and teach people and learn about angels so you can come back here and teach people about their angels? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, because I think you should go to Hawaii. You're going to be really good at it. And then she just was like, can you make me a waffle? And she walked off. And I was like, I think I'm going to go to Hawaii. I feel like similar thing with you and your daughter. There is like this feeling of like that. Does that make sense to you when I say that? So it's like when you're on a journey like this and you have somebody kind of intuitive with you, look for the synchronicity back and forth. My daughter said she can hear him and we talk out loud randomly and tell Daddy hi. Yep, that's what I'm saying. There's a story here. Yeah. He's so proud of you, honey. You have to know that. You have to know. And I don't know if there's somebody named with an, she's only 6. She's 6. She's 6, like body-wise, but she's like old soul, right? Yeah. These are the kind of kids that end up being homeschooled, or they're just like, need special schooling in order to deal with their gifts. I just forewarning, which is why I love all that stuff about Hogwarts. Is there, do you have a Lincoln reference or somebody with an L name that sounds like, I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I don't know if there's something on LinkedIn or Lincoln. It's like that, like L, and then it ends with an N. London, LinkedIn, Landon. I don't know the name I'm seeing. It's like what they'll do is I don't really hear them like how I hear a person. I'm communicating with them, like they'll show me a file in my mind that's kind of close to something. Yeah, you're on the app on LinkedIn. No, it's not that. It's like London, LinkedIn. It's somebody's name like that. I just don't have it right. Landon. It's like a name like that. Or it's a town that I'm not familiar with. So just know it's like L. It's not LinkedIn. I know that. Unless you just changed your profile on there or did something else. And Stephen is your son. No, it's like Landon, LinkedIn. Landon. The only thing I can think of with Landon is that's the movie with Mandy Moore when she was younger and she had cancer, and the guy's name is Landon, right? Yeah, Lincoln. I don't know why he's showing me that. If it makes sense, you remember that movie. Unless you guys had something specific about it, I'm not going to reach. I'm just going to go ahead and put it to the side. It would be like, that's our favorite movie. We watched it like 1,000 times. Or we were going to name Stephen like Landon or something. It's like something like that. But I'm just going to go ahead and put it to the side, okay? He's either showing me something. No, it's not 5 Feet Apart. It's that's the other movie with the girl right before COVID came out, and they did that. But thank you, Ashley. No, it's not A Walk to Remember, is it? It's with Mandy Moore, and I can't remember the other people that were in it. But they get married very young. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pull back when the messages come very clear and they're like boom, boom, boom. I know that I'm still reading. And when they start getting a little bit choppier, then I just pull back. Okay. And you guys might have double messages, but I know that I'm giving, I know that this reading was for Therese, for Reese. Okay. So Reese, thank you for allowing me to give you these messages today. He knows that you're, that this was a big blow because you guys had plans for something else, but he is saying like in a spiritual way, he's still part of this plan and he's not going to let you down. I just keep seeing that. Can you do yourself a favor, Reese? There is one more thing I want to say just on a side note for the work that you're doing. It's safe for me to be powerful. It's safe for me to receive abundance. It's safe for me to share my truth. It's safe for me to be powerful. Okay? Because some readers have had a past life where we did this work and it wasn't so accepted. So anybody doing this work, I always say, I think you guys have to like try to do like a past life regression. That really helps too, to release any fear that you have of like being powerful with it. Okay? Thank you, Reese, for allowing me to do that. He's just such a gentle soul. I can't even, and the bear hugs that he would give you, like just hugging and not letting go. I love that. You're welcome, Reese. Thank you. And just keep in mind for other mediums on here, if they do message you, I haven't vetted people. So just because they're on here, and I'm glad people want to help, I really am cautious when other people are commenting if they're a medium on here for someone else during their reading, because I haven't vetted you, so I don't know your intentions, and I really am protective over the people in here. So if you do want to add something to the reading, if they reach out to you, that's fine if they feel connected to you. But please be careful of that, because I don't know. I haven't met everybody who's on here. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I want to just see really quick. Gosh, moderators, you're so busy today. Thank you. There is Colleen, Gina, and Sophie. So Colleen, are you in here yet? And I know these are people, when I say their names, these are the people who have paid for readings already. So Colleen, and Gina. Yeah. Colleen, can you tell me the initial of your last name so I know this is you? And Gina, can you tell me how much you paid so I can see that this is you? Okay. Colleen, that's her. Okay. Yep. So thank you. Colleen, Gina was first, so I'm going to do hers, but hang out because I would still love to do yours too. Okay. So Gina, thank you for being here. The way I like to do these readings is to see if there's anybody that you wanted to hear from today. Oh, thanks, Jess. No, someone else was commenting to somebody. They just messaged me up here. That's why I said it. And they were like, do you know this person? They're trying to give me a reading during your live. And I was like, they just messaged me on through Messenger. So that's why I did that. But thank you guys so much for being here. And thanks, Jess, for being a part of this. You definitely have some good energy. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let me go back to Gina. You want to hear from your son's father. Can I ask you something about him? Did he have either addictions, or did he have an action that caused his own passing? The reason why I'm asking is as I pull him forward for you, Gina, he says sorry. So I'm trying to see if there was something that he did where he had an action that was related to his passing, either something that he took, something he was being reckless, or was his personality like this? Because I see this. And Gina's the only one who should be talking right now, you guys. Thank you for being here. Just sit back and relax, and thank you for being here today. Does that make sense too when I say that, Gina? Maybe. Is there a question to how he passed away? His death was unexpected. Yeah. I keep getting, when a spirit comes through and they say they're sorry, it's either because they didn't treat you the way that they should have treated you when they were here. Their personality was kind of like this, so it was unpredictable. and or that they had an action that was part of their passing. When I say that he's saying sorry to you, does that make sense to you? Yes, you think I'm picking up on his personality. Okay, that's it. That's it. But the thing is like, he just makes me feel like when things were really good with you guys, they were really good. And when they were bad, they were really bad. And I don't know, so does that make sense to you? Yes, that's why he's saying he's very sorry. I just want to pause for a moment. Someone's messaging me on my other messaging saying that someone is trying to give them a reading while I'm on the live. I'm giving these readings to these people. I'm not messaging you on the side. I don't know who it is, but I always try to educate people. This is my only account. So when I'm looking up here, I get notifications from my other messengers. No one else, I'm not messaging you to give you a reading right now because I'm doing my live. If someone else is reaching out to you saying they're Julie's assistant or I work with Julie, that's not me. I don't know who they are. Stay safe, block them. It's not me. Now I'm going to go back to this. Okay. But thank you guys for being here. Okay. Do you know if do you have headaches or something like that? Or did he pass away from like head injury or did he fall or something? Because the other thing that I start to feel, Gina, is my head starts to really hurt. My head is hurting. And I'm trying to understand what he's showing me. It reminds me of like when somebody has like a blood clot or something, or stroke or head injury, or unless you deal with headaches. Do you have headaches? And Gina, do you have your own business or did you at one time? He keeps telling me what an idea maker you are and an entrepreneur. Okay. He was found in his apartment. He did have a hand injury from the fall. Thank you. After a massive heart attack. That's what he shows me. Okay. You do not have your own business right now. Did you ever? Or are you always thinking about business ideas? Because he's like, he's so funny because he's like, he could never do this. I feel like he had like false pride. It's like on the outside, he looks really cocky, but I feel very insecure. So it's like this flippy floppy feeling with him. And hold on one second. I don't know if somebody's name is Kevin or why I just heard that, but I'm just going to say names that I'm hearing. Hold on one second. Show me the thing that you were talking about in the first place. He makes me feel like you're an idea maker where you're like, oh, that would be a good idea for a business. And he's telling you that now that he's over on the other side, he's saying you have to believe in yourself, but he feels like a hypocrite because he never believed in himself, but you always believed in him, but he didn't believe in himself. And now he's giving you the advice to tell you to believe in yourself. Does that make sense too when I say that? Don't know about a Kevin. He was a business owner at one time in his life. Yes. Okay. Yeah. He's just trying to show me. And I can see how that didn't take because he can start something, but he's like a sabotager. Do you know what I mean? It's like he looks like he would be really confident, so it's confusing for people, but at the same time, I feel insecure. So I always call it false pride. So when you're with somebody like this, it's very confusing to read them, if that makes any sense. So if it's not a Kevin, then I've got like CE or KE or CE. They'll start showing me the beginning of a name, either here and or crossed over. And sometimes they tell me people who are around you, people who were around them. I have no idea why they bring up what they bring up, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it to the side. So 98% of what I tell you should make sense. The other 2% I just put to the side, if that makes any sense. Okay, hold on. Did he live with his family? Do you live with your family? I keep seeing a multi-family situation where like somebody two, yeah, combo, two families together. Does that make sense too when I say that? He had just moved out of his mother's apartment into his own apartment days before he passed. Thank you. Thank you. That makes sense to me why he shows me that. When he says he's sorry, he keeps making me feel like he should not have taken advantage of you. He should not have taken advantage of you. So if you feel any bad feelings about his passing, please know he's making me feel like he wouldn't want you to do that because you were very patient with him. You're always trying to help him. And then it just got to the point where you're like, I have to let go of this so that I can heal myself. And hopefully he'll get better. And like always hoping that he would get better and looking like he's going to get better. And then this happened. So that's why he's saying he's sorry. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Is there somebody's name like Jim or James or John? He keeps drawing a J like that, either here or crossed over. And it can be a G too. Oh yeah, that's our son Jose. Thank you. That would be why he brings this up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is your son really into music? And Gina is the only one who should be talking. Thank you guys for being here. I keep seeing that movie Coco with the little boy playing the guitar. Is your son, do you guys have family that's been into music? He's more of an athlete. He's grieving so hard. He's 17. Okay. So sorry. Everybody, I know I asked you guys not to comment, but can you just for Gina, for Jose, who's lost his dad and he's 17, tap the screen with some hearts, please? There may be something where someone in your family was very instrumental, or Jose uses music to communicate or heal. I don't know why I keep seeing that, but I keep seeing thank you. And we just breathe this in, Gina, because I have a feeling of you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, and it feels like you're handling this all by yourself. Does that make sense? And he's saying that you're doing a great job, and look at all the people just sending you love. Yes, I feel like songs just come through out of nowhere. That's why. And I don't know if there's, I keep seeing stars. So I don't know if there's the song, look at the stars, look how they shine for you. It's Coldplay. Do you know that song? And everything you do. I just keep hearing that over and over again. Yes. Okay. Oh my God, yes, she says. So when this is what I say, and thank you guys all for sending her. See, we have like people sending you beautiful energy, and that's why I love this group, is because not only are you receiving a reading, the moderators are doing a great job, but then also people watching are really energetically holding space for you and visualizing Jose doing better. I really feel one of the things is when kids don't get a chance to say goodbye to their parents, it can leave them really feeling uneased and things like that. Let me just say one of the things that I know that might help you. You're welcome, Sky Full of Stars. Yes, that's a song for you guys, because I keep hearing that. Yeah, or Sky Full of Stars, or Stars Look How They... Yeah, that's by Coldplay. Hold on one second. Say the thing that you were going to say, sweetheart. Yeah, I don't know if by you guys you have an outrage room. Exactly that. He didn't get to say goodbye to him. Yeah. And before that, even very busy. Do you know what I mean? So say the thing that you were going to say, sweetheart, one more time. Do you guys have an outrage room by you? It's where you put on these like mechanical suits and you wear safety glasses and you just break things. By us, they're called outrage rooms. And you can just play whatever music you want and you can just go in there and break things. And I feel like he's trying his best to put his best foot forward, but he just makes me feel like he needs to get his anger out some way. Does that make sense to you? I feel like you both need to go in there. Does he live with you, sweetheart? Does he live with you? Smash rooms. Thanks, Brandy. Yeah, outrage rooms or smash rooms. I just keep seeing that. Does he live with you, or did Jose live with you at the time of his dad's passing? Yeah, he lives with you. That's what I just keep seeing. Yeah, my dog is snoring. Sorry, this always happens when I'm doing the readings. For one thing, you're doing a hell of a job, and I feel like you're blaming yourself for not doing a better job or not knowing how to handle this. But you're doing an excellent job. Everything that you're doing is exactly what your son needs. Can I tell you, the only thing, I call it scanning your energy, the only thing I would encourage you to do, sweetheart, is take it easy. Do you like to stay busy for your therapy, Gina? Do you like to stay busy? Because I feel like the patterns that we have to help us get through things in the past, when we're dealing with tragedy, sometimes we need to up our self-care. And I don't know if you weren't taught this when you were younger, or if you've always been kind of empathic and the helper for other people. But when I ask to see if there's anything that you can do to help you get through this and your son to get through it, because it is just you, I just feel like you're by yourself handling this. Show me that one more time. Is like up your self-care, like massages, foot rubs. If you can't afford that, then bathtub with candle lit and like soft music playing, like some way to up the self-care that you're bringing back to yourself. And I know it's hard when you're an empath and somebody who cares a lot, and it seems like as you grew up, you were the helper in the family, and that's admirable and that's great, but you're also the one helping your son while you're healing. So I keep seeing that. I think my son is the one that likes to stay busy. I definitely don't. Oh, okay. Don't do too much self-care. Yeah. So find a way to, the reason why I was asking, about that is because I didn't see any self-care for you. When I see too much out and not enough in, it makes us tired and sleepy and we can't see which way to go, but we're all connected. Do you know what I mean? We all have that spiritual connection. And the mantra that I have for crazy situations like this, that where someone passes away in a tragedy, is I always say, something good will come out of this. We don't know what it is, but something good will come out of this. And the way that he's showing me all of this, it's your way to have the proof that he's still alive on the other side. His body has dissipated, but his spirit is very much still alive and trying to help you anytime he can. Yes, just haven't had the chance to focus on myself and just to make sure he's okay. And it's so hard. I know, because do you not have family helping you? Gina, I just keep feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. I just keep feeling like you're just doing this all by yourself. Does that make sense? Both of my dogs are snoring, by the way. Sorry about that. It's like we have such good energy, you guys. My eldest is off and the dogs are snoring. Can I ask you, this is bizarre to me, but did you guys always do haunted houses, or is there a connection about October with you guys? Does that make sense to you? Oh, Gina, I'm talking to another Gina. Thank you for asking those, sweetheart. Yeah, I realize people are going to have same names. I felt like I just saw a haunted house. 10/14 was our anniversary together. Thank you. That's his way of showing me the month. Yes. It's like there's an October reference or there's haunted house. Yes. He just, you didn't, this, if you can get anything out of this reading today, please know he keeps making me feel like you did not do anything wrong. And he regrets making you feel like you were part of the problem. He was very stubborn. He could get very feisty, very closed-minded, and like on what he wanted. And there were times he promised you he was going to change, and then I just feel like intense. Like I just feel intense with him. And I feel like this is somebody who self-sabotages. So when we meet somebody like this and we give them everything that we have, and then they self-sabotage somehow because we're an empath and a helper, we feel like there could have been something that we could have done. So please, if your mind is going through racing where you're like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, or what if I would have done this and he would have been here, or maybe I should have tried harder. He's saying, please let that go. You tried so hard and he was a sabotager. There are definitely things that he had so close in the palm of his hand, and you're so easy to love and so just easy to get along with. And he's the one, he had some challenges. Yes, he was very stubborn, intense battles with co-parenting towards the end. That's what I'm saying. Where he made you feel like you were the problem, and he's saying he's sorry. He's so sorry. And call upon him to help with Jose, because he does want to help him. He does want to help you. So this is their way of coming through and showing you that they're around you. It's like their body has dissipated, but their spirit is very much still alive, and he's here to help. It's like his karma. He knows now that he did something wrong, and he had to cross over and look at his life as a true spirit, and he can't hide behind his mom anymore or anybody else. He has to face what he did on his own. And so I feel like the anger that your son has is not only that his dad was crossed, but like how his dad never got like better before he passed away, and Jose was always hoping his dad would. Do you know what I mean? So you guys will get through this. You're doing a great job, sweetie. I would just go on Groupon and look for a massage or get your feet rubbed or something. Even if it's in the mall, do you know, and they have those 10-minute massage chairs that you sit in, or you've got to find some way to fill back up your cup. There's a book by Louise Hay. It's called Heal Your Life. And I know my kids always laugh at me when I say that. It's not H-I-L-L. I'm from Nebraska, so I don't know why I say that. But it's H-E-A-L, Heal Your Life. Now I'm like, am I saying it wrong? So just so you know, this is his way of coming through. And just keep saying, like, I always tell people, you can say, like, you came through in the reading. You better come over here and show me how you're helping now. Like, show me. Show me how good this gets. Show me where the help is coming from. Because one of the things, you guys, that I love doing these readings for people is that you can see that there's loving energy around us always. But when we're like, oh, I have to do this and it's going to be so hard, and we're not accepting help or we're not giving to ourselves, we kind of feel stuck. So this is advice for you to help you get off this like merry-go-round. I don't know if you have also a grandmother figure named Mary, or if he did on his side of the family, but I promise you there's a woman either related to you or him with a name like Mary Margaret who's over there also helping you. So one day at a time, sweetheart, you're doing better than you think. Please be kind to yourself. Whew. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Yeah. Thank you. I will look into the book, Heal Your Life. Thank you. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm quickly going to run to the restroom, and I will be back. If you guys had double messages from that. That's definitely something that they do. Thanks, Emily. Colleen, you are next, and I'm still looking for Sophia. I didn't see her, but I will be right back. Thanks, everybody. You're going to hear dogs snoring in the background. Oh my God, these dogs are so funny. Oh, Jess, thanks. These moderators are great. I don't even know. I'm so grateful. I could not do these readings without them. So we had Sophia. I haven't seen her all night yet. And then Colleen. And Colleen, it's Colleen Pop or Colleen P. Yes, that's true. I think it was for you too, about the business and about what he said. Yeah. Well, the thing is like there'll be double messages. Like I've gone to group readings with different psychics, and I'm like, oh, the message they're talking about with their mom, that's like my mom. And there will be double messages, and that's just wonderful things. Hey, Liz. Wonderful things about these readings is that we all think linear, like this person's getting a reading and this message is for them. And that's true. But there will be like little gifts for you guys. It's like they know that you're watching. So it's not a coincidence that they're giving you the messages that they are at the time that I'm giving the messages at the time that I am when you come in. It's like your loved one's way. Hi, Shore Coaster. Hi, Morgan. I found double messages too. My uncle's name is Kevin. He passed away. Yes. Yes. See? It's almost like they're like, how can we get to as many people as we can by doing these 5 readings today? So if you're here, thank you for being here. Double messages are coming through. It's like they're just trying this any way that they can. Okay? So thank you. So Colleen, are you still here? And moderators, you are the best. Thank you. It's so true, Jane. Yeah, thank you. And this group is amazing. I love this group so much. Thank you, Gypsy. So Colleen. So Colleen, can you do me a favor? And all I need to know is, oh, thank you, moderators. I didn't know that. So Colleen, can you do me a favor and let me know who you want to hear from today? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you. I often say this is different than when I do private readings. I feel like this is speed dating. Do you know what I mean? It's like we're speed dating. Okay, your son. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Colleen, can I ask you, was your son on medication when he passed away? I'm tasting pills in my mouth, so I don't know if he's trying to show me that he took something and that's how he passed, or if he was on medication when he passed away. Oh my God, my dog Nolan is snoring so loud. This is so embarrassing. Colleen, can I ask you? Yes, he took something. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can I also ask you, is your father-in-law crossed over also, or his or your dad? Because there's a man standing with him and I keep hearing dad. So is your dad crossed over, Colleen, or is your father-in-law's dad? Is his? Yes. Oh, which one? I won't know. Thanks, Kim, as Nolan is snoring. Your dad. Okay. Just so you know, your dad is the way, this is like how they start to come through. Hold on one second. Is somebody's name Richard, or was someone a rancher? I swear I just heard like Richard, rancher. I'm like, which one is that? Like rancher, Richard? Either here and or crossed over. And who is a teacher? Like who worked in the school system? Oh, there's two Connies. Yeah, Connie, please don't comment. It's just a double message, sweetie. But thank you for being here. Roland, he was a teacher. Oh, who's Roland to you? Who is that to you? He was a teacher. That's awesome that you're so open to it. I was like, Richard, rancher, teacher, your dad. Okay, he's on it. Do you know what I mean? Was your dad like, your dad's the helper? Do you know what I mean? He's like, I'm here to save the day. I'm here to help. Do you know what I mean? So thank you, Richard, rancher, and then it's like, I have to look up more names. This is Roland, teacher. Okay, thank you. So 5. I keep seeing 5 around your son. I don't know if he's been gone 5 years, 5 months, if he passed around the 5th of a month or the 5th month. But when I say 5 around your son, does that make sense to you when I say that? Or your dad, because he's coming through a lot clearer also. 5 years gone. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because here's the thing, is your son was just born so sweet and so open. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like, gosh dang it, this is one of the situations where he's like, he almost like over trusting the people that he was around. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like over trusting, like it's almost like when people are so pure when they're younger, they don't know that someone's not a good person. Do you know what I mean? You're like, no, don't hang around those people. You're like, it's like, Mom, they're fine. You're like, no, absolutely, she says. Because I really do feel like sometimes you have the instigator and sometimes you just have someone who's really innocent and naive. And I really do feel like your son was like, he was a good person. He was very innocent, and I just feel like this is a case of like trusting the wrong people, thinking these people were his friends when they weren't his friends. Does that make sense to you? Whew. I don't know why I'm seeing this, but hopefully this will make sense to you. I just heard Santa Cruz, so he was so kind. That's what I just keep seeing too. I don't know if there's something like, I'm originally from California, and we have this town called Santa Cruz, and then there's this movie that was filmed there called The Lost Boys. I don't know why I'm seeing that or what this means, but does that mean anything to you when I say that? It's like Santa Cruz had a beach boardwalk and then the ocean. So I saw that, and then I heard Lost Boys, and that was a movie that was filmed there. Is this making sense to you when I'm saying that? It was a movie about vampires. So I was like, I don't understand what he's trying to show me. Hold on one second. He's showing me Captain Underpants. When your son was younger, did he ever mess around with like drawing or doing a comic strip or something? Because that's what like Captain Underpants is to me. And that guy who wrote that book, when he was younger, he kind of didn't get along with people at school, and like so he would just draw, and people are like, you know, get busy doing what you're supposed to do because you're not going to make money out of that. And then he ended up pulling out all of his drawings from when he was little and writing Captain Underpants. So I don't know if your son's trying to tell me he was just really into comic books or something like that. Thank you, Renee. I saw that. Thank you. Does this make sense to you, Colleen, when I'm saying that? He drew a lot and won an award for it. Thank you. Yeah. The Santa Cruz thing, I can't understand what he's trying to show me. The other thing about Santa Cruz, it has this like, this bridge and then a train that goes through it. And then there's the boardwalk. So I don't know if you guys live by water. I'm trying to describe like what I'm seeing. Santa Cruz. If this makes sense, fine. If not, I'm going to put this to the side. These are recorded so that you can look back. If there was something about, if you look up on Google and you look up Santa Cruz and you're like, I know it. You live on the ocean. Okay, thank you. Because it's like Santa Cruz. You live on the ocean. That's his way to show me that. I know I said this earlier to someone else, but Colleen, did you ever think of writing a book? Because he's saying that the way that you did your own research to try to cope with this and heal from this is amazing. He's like, you're amazing, Mom. He just keeps making me feel like that. Were you the mom to other moms? Did all the kids when he was younger come over to your house? Or did you live by the school or something? He keeps making me feel like you were a mom to the other kids. So like you're a second mom to people. Does that make sense to you when he says that? The word second mom keeps coming up. So I don't know if you have stepkids or if all the kids came over. Yes, they did. And I love those kids. Yes, thank you. Second mom. That's what I just keep hearing. Where they call you mom. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm texting you like, yeah. Sorry. Nolan is snoring. Nolan, stop snoring. I'm trying to do readings. I'm convinced he's like a Patronus. And you started a book. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I tell you, he's like, dun, 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 dun. Let's go, Mom. Like he just was like so sweet. So sweet. Yeah. Do you know those, God, you're living like the dream. You live on the ocean, you're writing a book. There's a movie with, is it Diane Keaton? No. Yeah. And Jack Nicholson where they meet and Keanu Reeves is in it and she has this Cape Cod style house and she's an author. I just keep seeing that. So just so you know, he's supporting this. Yes, you just couldn't do it yet. It was too painful. He understands. He just makes me feel like that book is going to help a lot of people. He just keeps talking about that. I don't know if did he live at home when he passed away? The reason why I'm asking is I feel like there's a point where I feel like I'm laying on his bed or I'm laying on his things and it feels painful to have him gone, but at the same time it feels there's comfort in being like surrounded by his things. I'm trying to understand what he's trying to show me. Does that make sense too when I say that? It's almost like I can smell him. So Colleen, does that make sense to you when I say that? Colleen, where are you guys from? Because now I'm seeing Morro Bay. Everything that I'm seeing around you is in California. I still have a lot of things. I keep them for the smell. I feel that's the thing. My heart hurts at the same Washington State. Okay. God, what am I seeing? Do you have family that lives in California on the coast or something? Or did you guys do a trip there? See Santa Cruz, and then I just literally heard Morro Bay. These are all places in California. I don't know why I keep seeing those around you. Yeah, other than that's just another beach town. That's okay. If it makes sense, perfect. If not, I put it to the side. Sorry. Okay, let me see anything else. Come on, sweetheart. Show me anything else for your mom that she can have. You released him into the ocean. Okay, that's why he keeps pulling me back there. I'm like, you already told me. Yeah, you showed me the ocean, and your mom lives by the ocean. Yeah, she showed me that, and he won't stop talking about it. So you released him into the ocean. Okay. And so I can just, do you know how they say dolphins are the angels of the sea? I don't know why. I don't know if you see dolphins a lot or why I just saw that. Dolphins are the angel of the sea. I just keep seeing that. The friends that would always come over to your house when he was growing up, they're just as mad that this happened. Do you know what I mean? Those were good people. It's like the other people that he would drift off from, that his main friends that would come over your house, they do not like him, like them. Do you know what I mean? So I just keep seeing that. But he's been gone 5 years. He shows me 5 again. So I don't know if he had, with him and his friends, if there were 5 good friends that he hung around with, but he just shows me, like, I feel like there's a group of guys. I just keep seeing that. Hold on one second. I don't understand what you're trying to show me. I feel like I'm reaching into my pocket. One of them just passed away. I'm so sorry. Did you find something? Do you carry something around of your sons in your pocket? Or did you go through something and you found something in the pocket? Can't understand what he's trying to show me. I feel like I'm reaching in and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was there. It's like something in my pocket. He keeps showing me that. Does that make sense to you? Do you carry something around of your sons with you always? Like, do you keep it in your pocket? Does that make sense to you when I say that? You find dimes. Okay. Because I'm literally pulling something out of a pocket. Feels like a note or something like that. So I'm going to, maybe it's the dimes that he's talking about. I literally feel like I'm wearing a jacket and I'm like, I didn't know this was in here. Do you know what I mean? It's like a note or something. I'll take the dimes, but just be open to, I think he's trying to show me something else. So if you still have his clothes and there was like a note in the pocket, I don't understand. It's something like that. See if there's anything else. Did his friend pass away in a different way than he did? Oh, a crystal he got from a treatment in a pocket. Okay, thank you. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Did his friend pass away in a different way than he passed away? Because he says it's separate, meaning like it's something different. It was the same way, but even worse. So it was like, because he just said, but something different. It was something different. So it was way worse. That's what he's talking about. Okay. I don't know why bad things happen to good people, but I do believe that somebody with your son's like energy, that it's like something good will come out of this. And the first time I channeled that from the angels when I was going through a lot of challenges, I was so mad that they told me that, because I was like, nothing can come out of all the passings that I've had and all of the challenges. But I do believe that something good will come out of this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if someone's going to start advocating for like fentanyl or whatever it was that your son took, but I feel like this won't be for nothing. And I don't have any idea, thanks Silver, what I'm even saying. I have an idea what I'm saying. I just don't know what it's going to be. But I do know that as he crosses, he makes me feel like he passed fast. I feel like I passed fast. I almost feel like I just fall asleep and then I'm gone. And so as he does a life review, the first person he thought of was you, Colleen. The first thing he thought of was you. He's like, no, my mom can't find out I passed away this way. I have to go back. Like she's not going to be okay. She always warned me of this. Like it's almost like you had intuition or something like that. Like you talked about how important it was not to do these things. Do you know what I mean? So he makes me feel like as he crossed over, you were the first person he thought of. And I don't know if there's a Valentine's Day reference with you or February. Does that make sense too when I say that? I just saw a heart, so I'm like, are you trying to show me Valentine's Day or February? And thank you, moderators, for being here. Does that make any sense too when I say that, Colleen? Okay, that's okay. Just put that to the side. I always say 98% of what I'm talking about makes sense. The other 2%, just put that to the side. Because the first thing that he's making me feel like is as he crossed over, you were the first person that he thought of. And it's something about you guys were the closest within the family. And so he knew immediately. I mean, obviously he thought about everybody, but you were the one that he was concerned with the most. That's how he puts it to me. Just so you know, he's making me a promise to you that something good will come out of this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're going to share the story and a kid comes up and says, because of the story you shared with your son, I quit doing this, or I quit hanging around these people. Do you know what I mean? Your son is making me feel like he was a bright light, and he still is, and that something out of his passing is going to be the reason that other people don't do it. And I don't understand what it means, but he's showing it to me like that. It will make sense in time if it doesn't make sense right now, okay? So as I pull back, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I keep seeing 2 L's, so I don't know. Do you know anybody named Lloyd? Like Lloyd? Do you know anybody named Lloyd or Floyd? It's like a name like that. It's got 2 L's. It may be a name I've never seen before. Lucille, that also has 2 L's. It's like a double L in a name. Does that make any sense? Well, you have a double L in your name, but I really want it. It's a Pink Floyd song. Is that a song that means something to you? Because I was like, can't be Colleen's name. Sylvia Floyd. No, it's like Lloyd or Floyd. If there's a song that has like means something to you, and it's like Lloyd or Floyd, is there a Pink Floyd song that's like significant? Like if someone were like, oh, we played this at his service, or I hear the song and I get chills, then yes, that's what it means. And Sylvia, who's Sylvia to you, sweetie? His best friend is Sylvia. Was she like a sister to him? It can be that. I want to just feel like it was like Lloyd or Floyd. So if I'm going to go back to Pink Floyd feels the closest. So if there's a Pink Floyd song like Comfortably Numb or something like that, if there's a song, a reference like that, then that's what he's talking about. Okay. I am pulling back a little bit. I hope this is bringing you some comfort today. I know when people pass away like this, it's still heavy on our hearts, and I wish you the best with this journey. I can tell you that using the mantra of something good will come out of this. I don't know what it is, and I don't even believe it, but something good will come out of this. Just saying that alone is like putting in the GPS system to help us move in that direction. And he keeps saying that I love you, Mom, and that you're doing such a good job, and that his passing wasn't about anything that you did or didn't do for him. It's like more of an influence of other people. That's how he puts it to me. Does that make sense too when I say that, Colleen? And check with Sylvia about the song. There's something about Lloyd or Floyd. Thank you so much, Colleen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just know he loves his mommy. He's still around. The reason why I do these readings is to show you guys, if people are past, it's like their bodies have dissipated, but their spirit is very much still alive. And it's not like they're gone forever. It's like they're still around us. We just have to learn how to communicate with them in a different way. And that's why I love the analogy of the butterfly with the caterpillar. The caterpillar changes and it transforms into something else, but it's not gone. Do you know what I mean? So if you really don't know how to talk with your loved ones who have crossed over, just basically say, I don't know how this works, but I know that you guys are still alive and there's this veil between you and us, and I just really need a sign today. And then hold tightly to the request and hold loosely to how it unfolds. They're always going to show you a sign. And if you have to say, I wonder if that's a sign, then it was. Some signs are really big, like they visit us in our dreams and communicate with us. And sometimes it's leaving a white feather, or we see a bird or a squirrel or a deer and we're like, that's them, or a rainbow. That's like how that works out too. You've helped me so much, more than you can imagine. Makes me, oh, thank you. Yes, you guys were the same soul. Oh, that was Colleen. I'm just going to pull back. I know that someone paid for my next session, and I will be doing readings later on. I think I'll be going live probably on Thursday or wait, hold on, Wednesday or Thursday. Omaha, Nebraska, get out of here. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. Hi, Dog Mom. I do not have energy for more readings. I know Sophia was supposed to come on here. I'll just message her through Venmo. I know some of you guys were saying that you wanted how to do this. Yeah, you can see. Hi from Sydney, Australia. Wednesday it is, Mira. Thank you for being so understanding. How do you sign up for a reading? There's a couple different ways. Hello from California. I do have thanks, Gypsy. You do too, sweetie. Thank you. How do you sign up for a reading? You can go to my website. My website is Peace, PEACE Serenity. It's also here. If you double click, you'll be able to see it. And you can do a private reading with me, Zoom reading or phone reading. I do text readings too. Thanks, Kim. And if you want to pay ahead of time for a TikTok reading, they're $40 donation. Somebody paid $50. I'm more than welcome to take that as well. And it's by a $40 or more donation. You can go to my Venmo, which is here, or you can just go Julie-DART on Venmo. You'll see this picture, and that's me. Some people sign up ahead of time. And I will be doing them again on Wednesday. And I usually do like four or five per session. How do we know when you'll do it if we Venmo you? I message you through Venmo, but I usually do them Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday, Sunday from, depending on my day load of readings, I'll do them at 3:30 Pacific Coast time, or I can go on around 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time. How do you get a recording of the video? Thank you. Microblading. Thank you. I need to have that done. Colleen, my website should be on here too. My YouTube site is on there as well. So once they're downloaded off TikTok, takes a while for them to download. I can download it and then I post it over on YouTube, and you'll see it on there as well. Okay. Thank you guys so much. And moderators, I could not do what I'm doing without you. Thank you again. I'm so grateful. And there's so many compliments to say, like, these are the best moderators on a live I've ever seen. And I just want to thank you guys so much. Keep in mind when I do these readings, this is their love for you and your love for them. I'm merely the channel, and this energy is around you, ready to tap in anytime you like. As much as I love being a medium, you don't have to have a medium to talk to your loved ones. You can literally just say, Mom, I need a sign from you. This lady was doing a reading for everybody, and she said, we can ask for a sign, and I need a sign. I miss you, and I want a sign. And then just let go. Go on a walk, go on a drive. And if you see somebody that looks like your mom, or you see the date that your mom was born, or her passing, or that's how they're trying to show you. So if you have to say, was that a sign? It was. If you have to ask if it's a sign, it is. Okay. Yeah, you guys are wonderful. Trent, is that you? Thank you so much. You have wonderful moderators, super on point. They are, Gypsy. They're so sweet. Yeah, thank you guys. I am going to, yes. Oh, thank you. I can't see Ricky, Sports Mom. You're new here. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Thanks, Trent. All right, you guys, I'm going to go off and hi to everybody from Nebraska. That's where I'm originally from. Dreams of past people. Yep, that's it too, Jennifer. They come to you in all kinds of ways. So I'm going to do what I tell you guys to do. And hi, Miss Tally. I'm going to get off here and, oh, Rhiannon. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, sweetheart. I was like, Rickety-lickety. I'm starting to get goofy. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Silver. And thanks, I think Ashley was on here too. You guys are an amazing moderators, and I'm just so grateful for all of you. I'm grateful to the people who requested a reading. I'm grateful to the people who are holding space while I was doing the reading. My puppy is snoring. I'm going to go cuddle with both of them. All right, you guys. Much love to you guys. Take care. Thanks for being here.